Hello everyone, welcome to my very first video here on YouTube. This is African Beyond Borders and my name is Samuel Eke. On today's topic, we're going to be talking about African youth's global pursuit for a brighter tomorrow. JAPA Insights. The image of Africa has been twisted around the world, and we as Africans are responsible in changing this narrative. This YouTube channel is to instill light on this narrative by sharing our insights on different aspects of the African history and finding ways to promote the possibilities of sharing the rich cultural value that the African people represent, their challenges, opportunities, and sharing our own opinion on general issues through our videos. We believe that until the history of Africa is told by Africans, this twisted misconception will keep increasing. All right, let's not keep you waiting any longer. Buckle up, hit the like button, share this video, and make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out of our epic content. Let's dive straight into today's adventure. What is JAPA? For some of us who do not understand what JAPA means. JAPA is a Yoruba word for running away or run away, or someone who has run away. You say JAPA. Omoyeti JAPA. This person has run away. And JAPA right now is being used to qualify most Africans who come to Europe, Asia, America, or every other parts of the world, leaving the shores of Africa or their specific country to another country to either on tourist visa or on student visa, and then decides to stay in this country illegally without permit till they find themselves back into the system again. Now, why I'm making this video is because I received a letter from a very young friend of mine. I think he should be about 21 because the last time I met him was 2 years ago and he was 19. I met him in Nigeria, in Lagos, Nigeria. And this guy is a very interesting human being. He is also very determined and also very ambitious. He's 21 now. And he sent me an email, and the email reads, "Hello, bros. What do you think about me when I JAPA? Do you think it's worth the struggle? Do you think it's worth the hassle? What do you think?" Now, I know this guy. He's from a well-to-do family, not at least above average family in Nigeria, and was so shocked when I got this message from him because I wasn't expecting someone from the kind of background we have to have this perception of leaving Nigeria. And then I was shocked. Well, I sent him an email explaining my opinion of what I think. And I told him in the email, I said, look, you really don't need to, because I know you're doing well in Nigeria and you're from a good family. Why not hang on and find your ways around the economy? Now, what I want to say is this. On this video, I'm only sharing my own personal opinion of what I think about this JAPA syndrome. you are in Nigeria and you're doing good for yourself, probably you're in your 20s or early 30s. You come from a family that is okay, that they can support you, and they can give you capital to start something in Africa, something lucrative in Africa, because there's a lot of lucrative opportunities in Africa. You want to start something as self-employed, which I encourage every African youth to do. Stay in Africa, stay in your country, start something lucrative. Try to think of something that can give you returns every day, or if not every day, every week, at least. Every day or every week or every 2 days, you're getting return from this your investment, and then you're good. Stay in Africa. You don't need to think of, oh yeah, I want to JAPA, I want to go away because of the pressure. Yes, there is pressure. The economy in Africa right now is really, 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 really depressive. It could drive you crazy if you're not careful. Yeah. But you as an individual has the potential to, and you are responsible to take care of yourself and your community, and to start something lucrative that can sparkle, that can take your community to the next level. So if you have the support or you have the capital to start this lucrative thing, a lucrative business, stay in Africa and do it. Because the moment you JAPA, you're starting all over again. I can talk about Europe. The moment you come to Europe, for example, or you go to the UK, I can't talk so much about America because I've not been to America, or Asia. I really don't know so much about that. But the moment you come to Europe or UK, you're starting all over again. Now, starting all over could take you 10 years. Could take you 20 years if you're not careful. Could take you 5 years if you're lucky. Could take you 2 years if you're very lucky. Now, not everybody falls into this category of getting permit after 2 years or getting permit after 5 years, or most people fall into the category of getting permits after 10 years. Because here in Europe, it's not like in Africa where you have 50 euros or you have 20 euros, you can start any investment. Here in Europe, you need permission for everything. You come here as a tourist, you cannot work because you don't have a work permit. You come here as a student, you have a limited time frame that you can work because you don't have a full resident permit to work full time. So once you're here as a student for 1 year or for 6 months, and then you run out of visa, from that moment you're running out of visa, you are on your own. You don't have access to the labor market, except you want to do like some shady things, which can lead you into trouble and you can get deported. So why not stay in Africa where you are and start something lucrative for yourself? That is, if you have the means to start something. You are from a family where you know they can invest into your future, they can invest into your life. If you want a capital to say, oh yeah, I know about this investment, I want to start. Stay there, be patient, start it. And then you start to grow step by step. Then at a point, you can decide to travel to Europe, to Africa, to anywhere. You go there for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, with whatever visa you go with, and you come back to Africa before you run out of visa. Now it's good. I will always advise you to leave your borders. Go outside Africa. Go leave your country. Go somewhere else. Yeah, so that you can learn, so that you can see another community, another society, and how people live and how people do their things and how they dwell. That is good. But before your visa runs out, make sure you go back to Nigeria and continue your business, because the moment you step out of your country with your visa, you step out of your country, and before your visa runs out, you come back to your country, then it's easier for you to go out again. because now you're creating a kind of relationship with the embassy of the country you go to. For example, you're going to Germany, you're from Nigeria, you're going to Germany, or you're going to the UK. You go to UK, they give you 3 months visa. You go to UK, you stay 2 months, or you stay 2 months and some week, and you come back. You go to the embassy and tell them, oh yeah, you're back. They give you they put it in their registry. They went and they came back. So then you're developing a relationship with this embassy. So when you go the next time, probably the first time you ask for 3 months, you go the next time, you say you want 6 months. They're like, oh, what are you going to do? Oh, I'm going to do this research, or I'm going to learn this, or learn this craft, or learn this art. You go and then you come back again. Then it's easier for you to go back and front, and that is the best thing that you want to do as an African. You want to go back and front. You want to go and learn. Of course, it's always good to go out of Africa and learn, because we know the situation in Africa. Most countries in Africa are really like depreciating, going backward. The educational system is bad. The medical system is bad. There is no basic amenities. We lack them. Yeah, so it's always good if you have the resources to go out there and come back. Go to Europe, to go to UK, go to America, and come back to Africa. Come back and put your skill that you acquire from this place back into your community, back into your business, back into your hustle, and then increase yourself. That way you're increasing yourself. Then to a point, if you feel, oh yeah, I want to live somewhere else, because yeah, of course, sometimes we feel like, okay, I don't want to live in this geographical zone anymore. I want to go and live somewhere else. But then you've developed this relationship with the embassy, or with the, I don't know, your passport has this good reputation, and then you can go to anywhere and live there. Then you're not japaring. I don't know if there's a word like that. You're just relocating. It's a different thing to relocate and to japa. Because when you relocate, you are ready to say, okay, now I want to move myself to somewhere else. You have the capital, you have the resources, you have the connection, which also your passport speaks well for you. When you take it to any embassy, they check, oh, this person went here, came back, went here, came back, went here, and now he wants to go and stay. Okay. And you have the capital. They're like, okay, yeah, of course, you have freedom of movement. So you can go and stay. That is not japa. So you're from the low society, right? You are this person who eats from hand to mouth. There is no way to sustain yourself, and now you see, that is where the situation is different. You know why I say the situation is different? Because then it's difficult for you to even breathe in Nigeria, right? You want to go out of Nigeria. Do your research. Make your connections. Make your findings. Do things that find out everything, and do everything you need to do the right way. So when you leave the shores of your country to this country you're going to, you have, at least when you run out of visa, you have a branch to hang on. It's very, very important. So you're not starting like all over anymore, but you know you can start from somewhere and then pick up. Then you can japa. It's very tough. And our rulers, I'll call them rulers because I don't think we have leaders in Africa yet. We used to have leaders in Africa, but at the moment, I don't think we have leaders in Africa. We have one or two, I won't call their names, but I think we have one or two somewhere that I think I like. But if I can make reference to Nigeria because I'm from Nigeria. In Nigeria, we don't have a leader. We don't have leaders at all. I mean, we have leaders, but in the political state right now, there is no leader. All, even from the Senate to the House of Assembly to the governors, to there is nobody I call a leader. Yeah, they are all rulers. All right. So a country that cannot even that does not have the basic amenities, and then the average GDP of this country is very high, that when you present your passport somewhere, they look you as a criminal, or they look you because just because you have this green passport from this country, and then you're seen like a criminal, you're seen like a like the worst person in Africa, or you're seen as then there is a big problem, right? There is a very very big problem. So if you find yourself in this situation and you're from the grassroots, you hustle yourself, you hustle in Nigeria or wherever in Africa, you're hustling your way, you're able to gather some money together, and you feel, oh, if I invest this money, I'm not sure that I'm going to get returns, because of course before you invest you want to get a plan A, a plan B, a plan C or something, but now you don't have. Now what I will advise you is this: once you have this money to buy your tickets, to make your visa applications, to probably rent a hotel here when you arrive and things like that, make sure you keep this money and make your research, make your connection, know the country you want to go, find out how the visa process and the resident permit and work permit process in these countries are, how it works. Who do you know in this country? Don't just go to a country where you don't know anybody and think you can just start all over. Who do you know in this country? Speak to the person. Keep your communication going. Tell the person your plan. Hear your feedback from the person. Make sure you trust this person, because some of us, we trust somebody. I mean, we know somebody, we go to the country, and then when we get there, the person says, no, I have my own responsibility also, so I can't cater for you. Then we are stranded. Most Africans are stranded in Europe, but they won't tell you. In UK, most people are stranded. Most Africans are frustrated, but they won't tell you. They won't let you know back home. They won't call you to tell you the whole situation. Only few will do. They won't tell you. They will tell you everything is okay. Some will even post on Instagram that, yeah, they are living flashy life. But I tell you, they are stranded. They don't have a way forward. They don't have a way backward. Some are here in Europe. They cannot go back to Africa. 10 years, 20 years, they are here, stranded. Yeah, they cannot walk like real work, and they cannot go back to Africa because some have even thrown their passport away. It's that bad. Yeah, really. Some people, they come to Europe, and the first thing they do when they arrive is that they get rid of their passports. I've seen people like that. Yeah, you can't blame them. Do you want to blame them? Imagine someone coming from Nigeria where there is no basic amenities. There is no basic amenities. There is no good educational system. It's not because the rulers cannot install a good educational system, but because they are selfish and greedy. There is no basic amenities. There is no facilities in the country. There is no good road. There is nothing is working. For as I know, in Nigeria, that is a seventh world country, nothing is working. Okay, we have few countries in Africa that are like third world countries, fourth world countries, but like from the fifth world countries to the 10th world countries, nothing is working in these countries. So if you are from this kind of country, tell me you don't want to stay there, especially if you have a big vision for yourself, or you have a big vision for humanity. You want to go out of this society. You want to go and find a better life. But I tell you, before you go, make sure you do your research very well. Make sure you hook up with people over there that you think that can add value to your life, that can help you, that can keep you at least for 1 year before you sort yourself somehow. And find out how you want to sort yourself out. Find out how you want to work your way up and get out from being stuck when you come here. Because look, sometimes when you come and you're stuck, if you're not careful, you get frustrated. Most people, they turn to drug addicts. Most people, they turn to drunkards. Most people, they get depressed. Most people, there's so many traumatic experiences that they fall into. Some are here 10 years, 20 years, they don't have papers. So, yeah, as an African, as a young African, before you japa, think very well. And for some of you that you are in your early 40s, you're in your late 40s, you're in your 50s, you're doing well, probably you're working in a bank, you've built a house in Nigeria and or in Africa, you have a house, you have your children, you have your family, you're doing well, at least you're average, you're okay. Try to make some research, do some investments, try to make some foreign investment and at least earn foreign currency, yeah, while you're in Africa. Do not sell your properties to say you want to travel to Canada, to Australia, to you. Oh my brother, you're starting all over. Only few people are lucky. Some people are lucky. They sell their properties. They go to Canada. They go to Europe. They come to Europe. They go to America. And then only few people, I could tell you 1%, are lucky to get opportunity to start all over again. They have their resident permit. Another thing you can do is this. You know you want to change your location. Try it from Nigeria. Apply for resident permit. Do your research very well. Look all the requirements for a resident permit, then apply for it from Nigeria. Then when you get to this country and you have your resident permit, then the society will accept you. Then you're not in the JAPA category anymore, right? But JAPA is something you really need to think about if you want to do it. I will not tell you don't do it. I will not tell you do it. But you have to think about it very deeply if you want to do it. Are you ready to face the dark side of it? Because there is a dark side of JAPA. Are you ready to face it? Of being stuck in another country that sometimes you don't even understand the language. Then you have to learn the language all over, like from nursery school. You have to learn the language like a child that is going from nursery school to university, or okay, probably you go to a country like UK where they speak English, and then you are like, you're stuck in your house. You really cannot work, or even if you work, the kind of job you get is not even enough for you to pay your bills. Think about it. So please, let me know in the comment section what you think about this video. How is my performance and what do you think? So I hope this video has helped you and has added some kind of value in your life. Do not forget to like this video, share this video so people can also learn from it, or people can also get to react to it, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell so we can give you more epic videos. If there is a topic you want me to talk about, if there is something you want me to make a video about, please comment that in the comment section below, and I will try to make my research and come up with a video about this topic. If I cannot do it, I will reach out to people who can do it, and then I will invite them into my platform. I'm going to respond to your comments or questions in the comment section, and we're going to interact. Let's build this community together, because I believe that until the history of Africa are being told by Africans, this twisted misconception would be increasing, and Africa will be running down the drain every day. So don't play. Comment in the comment section, and let's keep this vibe rolling. Thank you very much.